Back again. The Herald at it again. And if the Grey Warden just did not that very stupid thing,
She was right.
wouldn't have needed that.
Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free, and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
Yeah, nobody lets Hawk die. I mean, you play him a whole game, who would do that? And I mean, even from the Inquisitor's perspective, Hawk seems like way more of an asset, I'd say. I mean,
They need something
we'll take
to
the
believe
faith.
I suppose escaping by the skin of your teeth isn't as good for morale.
Inquisitor, the Archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself. As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clorel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
You all followed her. It's not just her mistake, my friend.
Warden Stroud died, striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice.
Nice,
And
Alistair.
remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens, even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
I mean, still, we take every help we can and hope that they learn from their mistakes. And I mean, we do need Grey Wardens for the next Blight. They may be vulnerable to corruption. On the other hand, they were corrupted even without helping us, so...
You stay and do whatever you can to help.
Solus greatly
Stroud died
disapproves.
for the ideals of the Wardens.
And Cole as
war,
well.
victory. And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori, but there are plenty of demons that need killing.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
I wonder why Cole greatly
Thank you, your
disapproves.
We will not fail you.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
Stay with us all. Oh boy. But I guess with all the major decisions, you always have some people greatly disapproving and some people greatly approving. I don't know how we stand with Cole, actually.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt.
Weishaupt.
As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Yes.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. You took an army from Corypheus, but that will matter little if Orlais falls into chaos. All arrangements have been made for the ball in Halam Shiral. Let us know when you are ready to proceed.
Yeah, the next big story quest.
Remind me what we know about the plot against Selene.
The Venatori are planning some kind of attack on the Imperial Court. Corypheus may even be fueling the conflict between the Empress and her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard. If we warn Selene, she may prove a most valuable ally against Corypheus.
Yeah, and we maybe do not want the chaos if she dies.
I'll go as soon as I am able.
Let's do other things first.
Cullen, Josephine, and I will discuss the best way to gain an audience with the Empress. Speak with us when you are ready.
I think we can still do
What
a
was
little
she
bit.
like? Divine Justinia, or her soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but
Oh.
She seemed calm, serene even. And she guided us the whole way through.
that does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry. I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind.
Oh.
Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further. Thank you.
Okay, let's go and have a chat. I mean, nice, we're already here. Oh, and we get another perk. And we can't talk to Liliana. I guess it really means later. Right? Right. I mean, just because we just finished a main story quest. Let's see if our companions say something about it. Lasma, Fiona, Dorian.
Could I adore you more? Probably not.
Oh.
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
Yeah, come on, let's kiss you again.
Could I adore you more? Probably not.
I need to talk to you.
Oh.
That sounds so
I
formal.
am, as you say down south, all ears.
About the future?
I thought we could discuss what happens after.
Ah, yes. After. Dreadful thing, after. Let's see. Assuming one or both of us aren't slaughtered along the way, what do you wish to happen? We could go our separate ways if you prefer.
Oh.
I've been a port in a storm before. I would understand.
Of course not. I want us to be together as long as we can.
You're very sentimental for someone who's killed as many people as you have.
You bring it out in me.
Sweet maker, next you'll be making calf eyes at puppies. I don't know what the future holds. For us or anything. That's my honest answer. Once Corypheus is defeated, when this is over, I'd like to talk about it more.
Oh. That's very low commitment.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
And calling the army of demons. That's my favorite part.
The demons are nothing. They're a tool.
A tool that would have let Corypheus ride roughshod over most of Orlais.
Even if they hadn't, the entire idea is wrong. The Blight is not something one smugly outsmarts. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
We agree on that.
The new power you wield. I heard from Cassandra that it is the magic of the Night Enchanters. If I am not mistaken, the techniques descend from those of ancient elven mages, called arcane warriors. I wonder what they would think to see their magic used in defense of the Chantry.
I mean, we're not doing it to protect the Chantry.
I hope the ancient elven warriors would be pleased to see their techniques survive.
I hope so as well. So much knowledge has been lost. Perhaps having something they created carried forward, even in such a different form, would gratify them. Did you need anything else?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Let's see if there's more.
Hello.
No.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
It's kind of sad that you can't see like your current approval. Because also for Solace, no idea.
Now this is a hall worthy of the Inquisition.
It's looking nicer and nicer.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well.
Oh.
He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Some of us heroes will make it. We're just too amazing to die.
If we're both still standing at the end of all this, I'll buy the drinks. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Fenris needs to know. Maker, I'm glad I won't be doing this in person. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Oh. Yeah, I'd be furious in Fenris' place too.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
What?
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Okay. Oh, we can judge more people. Let's do that. I like being judgy.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus.
Yeah.
We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any chances of redeeming him.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
Well, quite the faith. Mage's punishment tranquil. Oh boy. Jail him and loot the key. He dies by my sword. And we can give him to the Wardens. It kind of seems more fitting to let them decide.
Although willing, there is a group you have wronged more than any. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium. The Wardens can have you. Let them take your head, if they want it.
Their petty justice or yours, it matters not. Truth lies in the next world.
Tranquil, the only one who deserves it as a punishment. No, I don't know. It feels so horrible. I wouldn't do that to anyone.
Another of the lingering pains of
Though,
Adamant, your worship.
if someone deserved it, I'd agree that it would be him.
She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this.
Oh, you have my hairstyle.
In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
Seems like she doesn't want to live with her actions.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow Wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
But I mean, at least it shows that she has a conscience. And I mean, she's absolutely right. Nothing excuses that. But I, at least personally, I also think that it's better to live with that and remember that. Be jailed or whatever. Than to take the easy way out. Yeah, but Deep Rose is just sentencing them to quite the cruel death. One judge of Warden, jail her, throw away. Huh. Actually quite the similar... I mean, she wants to be an example to the of the cost. Okay, just go for the public humiliation. I don't know to what extreme they do that. That's why I'm a little bit careful about that. But I think it's important to have people who remember how wrong that was. I think I would just, if I could freely decide, would go for either jailing or putting her in service of something.
Nothing brings out fear and pity like a criminal bound for the mines. Have Sir Ruth put in the stocks.
Vivian
Then serve
approves.
her sentence at hard labor.
If it serves as a warning, I go willingly.
Right, do we have more judging? Nope. Let's go back to the war table. Oh, maybe talk to Josephine. Yeah, there's something.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
Charming.
Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Sounds like it.
She'll have us flogged alive.
I believe she meant flayed alive. Her ladyship tends to confuse metaphors when she's excitable. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Oh, fun.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
It's interesting that our chief ambassador doesn't have any assistants.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there
Oh, are
are
we
a few
flirting?
potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
And just gossiping.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Yep. But I mean, it's fun.
You've been working continually since I met you, Josephine.
And that can't stop. I must be going. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Aww. Oh no, we have to walk back. Ugh. So many stairs just to reach our room. Let's see if there's anything else.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from Corypheus. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
But I mean, it's still quite powerful magic, so...
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the
We didn't
city
talk to
of
her in
Thedas
quite some
are
while.
spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
We need some propaganda.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over. We've an interesting development, Inquisitor.
Yes, so much.
A petition from citizens of Val Royal. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Fade.
They think she spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade. You could attempt to tell Val Royal citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
What do we want to do? It feels very wrong to speak for Justinia or make something up. Andraste. Of course, I mean, we don't believe in her. Or we don't follow her. Then again, it could help us. On the other hand, that Chantry does so much bad stuff.
Tell them the Inquisition's position is that the Divine saved me from the Fade, not Andraste.
Very well. Some of the devout will be discouraged, but it will placate the Chantry.
I still think it's the right decision. Right, I don't really know which perk we want to take. Veteran's chance to receive extra herbs, could be interesting. Significant increase of the discovery range. Additional landmarks. Some herbs. Training proper weight distribution during hard riding significantly increases resistance to being unseated. Advanced focus. Increase maximum focus from 100 to 200. Ooh, that's interesting. 2 grit has 10% more resistance. Potions. Reverse engineering their ropes and staves will provide new rare schematics. Let's go for more focus. So we can use it twice. Escape routes. We got some herbs. And diverted soldiers in Frostback.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Investigate Lord Enzo of Antiva. We talked with Josephine about.
Inquisitor?
Break Venatory hold on Wycombe. Liana, here you go.
Inquisitor.
Harden Hightown, trouble in Skyhold. Copies of Harden Hightown and Harden Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, sit side by side on the table along with a note. Nightingale. Found several similarities to events in Varric's book, but all are slightly off. That magistrate was not in his home. Men found murdered in locked room was a comte, not magistrate. Executors did not send warning, no directly to Donnan. Obviously object of plot is Sword of Hazarian, not a penny dreadful author. Close look at the rip-off book shows numerous grammatical and spelling errors that seem random at first, but ciphers believe might contain coded information. Killer and author are clearly linked. Either the murder investigation or the code might lead us to a target. Scrivener. Quite a long time. Okay, more talking to companions, I guess.